Brazil is one of the world's largest soy producers, and Mato Grosso state is the biggest producer in Brazil. China is Brazil's biggest export market, and about half of that is commodities, mostly soy. So when Beijing says it might do its soy shopping elsewhere, Brazilian farmers take note.
We are worried when we have China negotiating with the US in these conditions, almost obliged to buy soy from the United States. That is going to hit us hard.
About 5,000 workers are employed in harvesting 2 soy crops a year in Mato Grosso, 170,000 tons just on this 27,000 hectare property.
Without the Chinese buyers, it will be complicated. We're following the latest news in the papers and we're really worried.
Brazil's big agribusiness mostly backed the winning candidate Jair Bolsonaro in last year's presidential elections. While Brazil does far more trade with China than the US, the new president went firstly to Washington. Beijing is not on his itinerary. While the talks go on in Washington and Beijing to try to resolve their trade differences, it's unlikely they take into account the future of these workers on the other side of the world. But these men, although they have no say, are very attentive. Their livelihoods depend on it. The Mato Grosso state capital, Cuiabá, was founded in 1719 during a gold rush. When the gold ran out, the city was forgotten, neglected, until the arrival of big agriculture, mostly soy, in the late 20th century. The city grew rapidly from 50,000 inhabitants to more than 600,000 today. Soy in these parts is white gold.
Soy is used in more than 200 sub-products. You can find it in medicine, cosmetics, but its most important use is as protein for feeding livestock. That converts into animal protein for the population. The world's demand is huge.
Producers here say that soy, unlike gold, will not run out, but they must have buyers. For now, Brazilian soy producers are nervously watching and waiting to see which way the international trade winds blow. Daniel Schweimler, Al Jazeera, Cuiabá, Western Brazil.